And here we go. It is Friday, October 12th, 2012. I'm Locke Michaels, and this is the DIRTCAST, brought to you by the Dirt Farmer. And I am coming to you from the Dirt Farmer Studios in beautiful downtown Farmville. As you can see on the screen, our top story tonight is the time machine that just released. A lot of you are still playing with the feature, trying to figure out how it works, and there are a few glitches, so if anyone at Zynga is listening, you might want to go fix a couple of these. But right now we're just going to show you what to expect. When you first get your time machine, you will have 5 time tonics, and time tonics are used, as you see some of the images here, in case you haven't used your time machine yet. Time tonics, which are these items right here, 5 of them will take you to whatever era you are currently that you currently have open, and there are 3 right now, and we're hoping this is going to be a continuing feature and they'll add more eras as we go forward. But you are automatically on the 70s, the groovy 1970s, and you automatically have enough time tonics for your first trip to the 70s. You will be able to win flux capacitors, and I don't even know what these little gyroscopy gizmo thingies are called. It's all a timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, you know what Doctor Who says. But here we have the 1970s, and these are the prizes you can win: the lava lamp tree, the hustlin' cow. It looks a lot like the cow, the disco cow, don't he? The peace flower seeds, the Studio 45 gnome, and the hippie horse. Now this is how it works. You will go to, well, actually you start out with 5 time tonics, so you get to travel, and you'll get one of these prizes or a flux capacitor, which opens up the next era. You can go a number of times by claiming more time tonics off the news feed, and every time you claim 5, your tank is full and you have to go back to your farm and use them. Your first trip you may get a tree, your second trip you may get a cow, your third trip you may get another tree, your fourth trip you may get a horse, and then a horse again, and then a horse again, and then a horse again. It's like throwing a dart every time. You don't know what you're going to get. So you can travel back and forth until you've collected all the prizes. And the only way to get to the next era, and this is spoilers right now, if you don't want to see what the next era has to offer by getting 5 flux capacitors, you go to the Victorian era. And again you have prizes: the Duchess gnome, the Queen Victoria's dog, the ivy seeds, the Buckingham horse, and the parasol tree. And again you'll be able to collect time tonics off the newsfeed or by asking your friends, and you'll be able to travel. Every time you get 5 in a tank, you go and you use it, and then you'll have to go back to the news feed and claim 5 more, and go back, and you may get the tree 10 times in a row, or you may get one of each. It's just random selection, so be prepared. You may have 10 horses before you get your first tree. Just be prepared for that. And then once you collect 10 of the next item that you need to open the next era, you'll go to feudal Japan, where you'll see a warrior horse, cherry blossom seeds, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, an umi tree, and a nunchuck turtle, and a geisha gnome. And I'm not going to say my geisha joke. I'll let Zip do that Monday night. But you'll have to collect 5 of the time tonics, and you can only collect 5 at a time. You can't go to the news feed and collect 2,000 of them and then come and sit there and use them. You have to collect 5, go back to your farm, use them by traveling, get your prize, travel back in your time machine to your farm, then close your farm, go to the news feed, collect 5 more, and then keep doing that over and over again. Now the problem everyone's having right now is everyone is getting the same alert. Sorry farmer, you already have the maximum number of this item allowed, even though you've collected it. And hopefully Zynga, if you have anyone listening to the DIRTCAST, please have them change this, and I'm sure they will soon, so that if you already have your 5, you'll probably get this alert. But if you don't, you're getting this alert now. Hopefully they'll change it to the proper alert soon. And as you can see, Rachel's already got her time comic going. Marty McFly and the Doc from Back to the Future. If you haven't seen this, go and check out the Dirt Farmer page. It's being shared around Facebook right now, and from what I hear, it's already gone viral. Hopefully we can show you a little bit more about how the time machine works. Hopefully the little explanation I just gave may be insightful, and it's really not that difficult. You just figure it out yourself as you're playing around. And again, we go to our next item. This is next Thursday's quest, Vampires versus Werewolves. As you can see, it starts on the 18th. The images aren't loaded yet, but you can go to our site, the Dirt Farmer at Blogspot. Should still be a redirect from FarmvilleDirt.com. As you can see, we've got a vampire costume, a werewolf costume, we've got turbos, we've got another bubbling cauldron. I think I've already won 2 of those from quests in the last couple of weeks. Looks like an unwither, a new chicken, a werewolf chicken, dart, vampire cow, and a hornet sheep. No horse this week, and no tree either, which is very disappointing. We also have the requirements for Chapter 7 of the Haunted Hollow quest. As you can see here, the images are not loaded yet, but you can go to FarmvilleDirt.com. Looks like we've got a few trees, we've got a few more monsters, and that's about it. Does not look very intimidating at all. Plant your crops, make your crafting, and this one starts next Monday. And the Monday after that, we've already got those requirements. So please visit the Dirt Farmer, and we'll be able to, or actually you'll be able to see the requirements for all the quests just by clicking on our quest icon. If you don't know where that is, anytime you go to the Dirt Farmer, just go to All Quest Guide. You'll see the upcoming quests are right here. The current quests are also listed, and if for whatever reason we have not got around to loading them into the current quest, you'll find them in the upcoming. The reason we have expired quest, and you can click on this link right here and it'll take you to our all quest guide. The reason we keep the expired quest there is if you had a technical issue that was Zynga's fault and you missed out on doing the quest and you still want the horse or the tree or whatnot, you can actually go to the expired quest. You can find out what the name of that tree was, what the name of that horse was, then you can go to support and ask them to give it to you because it was their fault that you could not do the quest. And last but not least, we want to remind you, it is your farm. Play your way and do what you want to do. If the quests are too much, don't do them. If the time machine's too much, don't do it. If it's fun, go for it. You don't have to do everything Farmville throws at you. They throw all this at us for a reason, to keep us occupied, to keep us playing, not to chase us away. There are limited edition items like the countdown. If you don't do those, you miss out. You know, big whoop, we tell you what's there. If you don't want the items available, don't do them. It's your farm, play your way, enjoy the game. I am Locke Michaels. I've been joined tonight by Jennifer O'Neill in the producer studio, and we will see you again next time. Thank you very much.